All right, welcome down here to Townsend, station number 26, fire department. I've got Tim, and I don't want to get that last name. What's your last name?
O'Shields.
O'Shields. And today, I want people to understand, when you're talking about the fire departments out here in these kind of little areas like this, how much you guys are responsible for and how much money it takes to do it. And that's why you do the things you're doing. This is something you do once a month, a little cookout.
Yeah, it's about fire department does about almost $1 million budget, so we don't get too much money from the state or the government right now. It's doing our cutback, so a lot of things comes from donations. So if we can't get donations, we got to go the other way. So the other way is to do these kind of outings to do sell food and make money for the firehouse to pay for diesel fuel.
Yeah, the fuel, the electric bills, things like that. I was talking, the president's in there today, because this is mainly you do have some paid employees on staff that run it, but once a certain time hits, it's all volunteer pretty much, and but there's still bills to be paid.
Yeah, the EMS is very busy. The EMS part of the program of what the fire departments do is way triple to the busiest to what we have to do on fireside. Fireside doesn't do half of what the EMS does, so we have to have somebody here, two guys to run an ambulance daily because everybody here has a job. Yeah. We have to go out and make a living. We got bills to pay too, so these guys do a lot of work for us. So,
and you guys do a lot of work because I had an opportunity to tour through the fire department and everything, and it's amazing to me what all you have. And I want to tell people another way, because Ladies Auxiliary is very involved with the fire department. Their part of their job is to help raise that money.
The ladies are a huge part of this fire department. That's why we spend a lot of money in that hall. Those ladies give us big checks in the banquet, and that helps majorly for fire gear and paying for the fire trucks. We still have 3 fire trucks we pay bills on, an ambulance that we pay bills on. There's a monthly payment that we have to do every year. We still have to pay for the firehouse. So there's a mortgage.
Yeah, and then plus out back, because you're trying to make this firehouse self-sufficient. Because I was going through it. You guys installed the solar panels out back, but it's going to take 5 years before you're going to start reaping the benefits from that. But when it's all said and done, when you built smartly, because you built for expansion. It's already there, so you don't have to worry about it for quite a few years.
Yeah, fortunately, we got that back property back there where we can do a lot of things. And not only will probably do the solar panels, but we'll probably do an area where we can do training for our in-house fire schools. We do work on cars, for mock MVCs and cut cars up and train the new guys. Besides what Delaware State does, we do our own fire schools, so there's a lot of things that can go on back there. But yeah, everything's self-sufficient in this firehouse, which is good for us. Yeah,
and because you guys come down to it, I was talking, because the fire, that's one of the things that you can, if you've got an event of any kind that you want to have, they've got a facility that they've put in here. If you haven't been by the Townsend Fire Department, to check it out, you need to come by here and check it out. And that's a way for you guys to make money, because not only does the Ladies Auxiliary come in and do the catering, if you want the catering done here, they come in and what a kitchen they've got, absolutely unbelievable. It's open for bar service, and then they've got a soda bar for the kids. So what a facility they set it up, planned it out well and everything else. So if you got any kind of event at all, you guys house up, I believe, 492 people that you can sit down for dinner in there.
Oh, of course, and anything there, the number's always on that marquee over there. So if anybody's driving by and they need to rent that hall out, call the number and someone will set you up.
Yeah, because I'm telling you what a nice facility that is, and that, remember, and not only does the money, none of the money goes anywhere but right back into the firehouse, because you guys, I was looking at it, and you guys have to come in and clean, because the volunteers have to do that after an event.
Yeah, well, we used to have a couple of years ago, we were able to pay a cleaning crew to come out and then to give us a bill, but now, like I said, our funding's short, and we have to do it ourselves now. So now we have crews that do setup, we clean up. After clean up, we set the hall for the next event. We do everything. And on top of that, have to be standby when that siren goes off. Because I was looking last year, so you talking about the EMTs out there. They did over 700 calls last year alone, and the fire itself, I think it was around 300 something. Yeah, like I said about the EMS. They probably, the paid guys do the daytime. After 3 o'clock, 3:30, it's the volunteers. So not only do we have crews that go from 6 to 10, we also have crews that go to 11 to 4. So there's probably about 5 people that are dedicated every day, Saturday and Sunday, that do night crews.
And there's a gentleman I don't want to forget, because this Townsend Fire Department's been here for a long time. In fact, the reason it got rebuilt here a few years ago, that heavy snow, the whole back end of this collapsed, and these guys had to work out of a makeshift. They had to crawl through fire trucks, I understand, to get to the, where you needed to go and everything.
We tried to salvage a lot, man. We lost a lot too. Luckily, we got the fire trucks out, and then not even minutes after that, the whole roof caved in on it. So we wanted one truck to stay in there so we get a new one, but we need it, so we had to get it out of there. But we got lucky. We really got lucky.
Yeah, and that's what people don't understand, how much money it takes to, to replace one of these trucks, the maintenance on these trucks and all that. Yeah, $500,000 just for one truck.
But the rescue truck you see back there right now, that's over $600,000, and we still have to pay money on it. The one behind is paid for because that's a 1988 tanker. But the new trucks that we have to have, and we got to replace this equipment because the old equipment now these days has got to go. The old stuff's got to go. The new stuff's got to come in to keep up with the economy. We got people moving in here. Our district is growing, so we got to keep up with that stuff to protect our community. That's what we're here for.
You guys, because you guys from this area here, I want to understand, you got to assist in Middletown, Smyrna, all the way over to Jersey. I mean, you guys have got a heck of a territory.
Yeah, we got territory that goes from the state of Maryland all the way to the state of Jersey or the waters. So we got a pretty big area. Us and Middletown are pretty big from Newcastle County standpoint. We probably have the biggest areas, I believe.
Yeah, so you definitely want to check it out. But I don't want to forget about, there's a gentleman there, and then the hall is kind of named after him and everything, and he's been 70-something years.
Let me tell you something. That's Clarence Swaka, and he is He's Americana for fire departments, and that man has been doing it since the 20s, and he still comes to our meetings. He still goes to the county meetings. He still goes to the chief's meetings when he can, when he's good and feels good. He's one of the greatest men I have ever met, 75 plus years of being in fire service, and I tell you what, he's nothing but history.
In the volunteer fire part of it, and he lives right across the street when them sirens go off. He comes right
down there where you see the flag right there. He's out there cutting the grass right there earlier. Yeah. But I would tell you something, he can still swing a golf club too.
Yeah, all right. Well, Tim, I know you got to get back to cooking, but I just wanted to let people know, if you're looking, to give, the best way to give is stop by here and just buy it's a great cooker too. The best burgers. We had to end up getting a double order there because after we ate the first one, we're like, man, that was awful good. Got chicken, but you guys do this once a month.
He still has to do the TFC burger. So does your camera guy.
Yeah.
Once you eat one of them, you'll never go back. We can do it once a month. Every summer, we're going to do one time. So
we got one more next month that we're going to do. It's just before Halloween. So come by and stop by and tell these guys thanks a lot for your service, because you guys do a lot. People don't realize how much you do, the training you have to put in, and all that, and the nights of non-sleep when the bad storms are out here and everything else. You guys are sitting in this fire hall because hurricanes, whatever the case might be.
Yeah, we do that. At any time we have a kind of bad weather where it involves the entire state, we do crews that are 24 hours around clock. So we have the facilities for our new firehouse now that we can keep crews in here that'll staff at least 2 trucks and 2 ambulances and a rescue boat, and we'll stay all night till it gets done, till they call it clear, and then we can go home.
Yeah, but these guys do an outstanding job. So support your local fire departments, especially down here in the Townsend area, station number 26. Stop by and tell you hi to your guys, buy a burger or whatever, but definitely support it. If you're looking for a hall rental time of an event, check this out.